Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 9 of the Leverkusen Career Mode series here on FIFA 18. We've 2 games today, away from home against FC Köln in the Deutsche Pokal, and then we've Hannover 96 away from home as well in the Bundesliga as we look to maintain our top of the table status. Werder Bremen and Bayern, which will be a massive game in the transfer window coming up with Hoffenheim and Mainz after that. I'm not sure when the next round of the Deutsche Pokal will be drawn if we win against Hannover. If we do, then it may even be before the January transfer window, in which case we'll play that next round in today's video as well. But we'll have to wait and see how things go. Squad not fully fit at the minute because it's a midweek game between the previous weekend's fixture in the Bundesliga, but we should be okay to get ourselves through and out of this one into the next round. We have played... No, we haven't. Have we played FC Köln? We haven't played them so far because they're not in our division, are they? So, no, I haven't played FC Köln yet so far this series because they got relegated last year, so they're not even in the same league as me. But we should be able to brush them aside. One big talking point that I made a point of yesterday, and I'll make it again here, as we head into the transfer window: do I sell Bernd Leno this January, or do I wait and sell him in the summer? If I sell him in January and then I'm not able to get anyone else in, it will be a wasted sale. That's all I'm worried about. If I sell him in the summer next season, then at least I have 2 months to find a replacement. Not necessarily a replacement, we got one. To find someone to spend that money on, and then the following January as well. So I'm, as of yet, undecided as to what to do with Bernd Leno. So we'll have to play it by ear, but I will take your guys' feedback on board, of course, as always. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further videos here on the channel. And hopefully we can get cup progression and 3 points in the league.
I made ball back well.
Kimi into Bender, Golovin into Henriks, down the line, nicely played. Kai Havertz will get the cross in. That's a great delivery. Volland, oh, heads wide. Kevin Volland really should have put that in the back of the net. It's a disgusting cross from Havertz. Should the keeper have come for it? I'm not sure. He didn't, but Volland still wasn't able to put it in the back of the net regardless of the keeper's mistake. Arabi steps in. We'll find Volland this time. Maybe use his feet. Maybe this towards the back post. Return the favour. Kai Havertz is floating, but also wide of the target. Kevin Volland has stayed down after a challenge in the midfield, and he's going to have to be substituted off. That doesn't bode well. Thankfully, Julian Brandt is now back and fit again, but please don't be out injured for a long time, Kev. That was an awkward fall. We'll have to wait and see at the end of this game how long he's going to be out for. If it is going to be a while, that may force my hand with the Bernd Leno transfer, and I may have to look to sell him in this window to then bring in a replacement. Although, I was looking at Isak, wasn't I, at Dortmund, and providing it lets me put a bid in for it. Oh, God, how's he walked through my entire defence there? I thought I timed that tackle perfectly, and he still just walked through it. Providing the game lets me put in a bid for Isak, now that he's been at Dortmund for 6 months, at least, then I'll try and pick him up on the cheap anyway. It all depends on how long Volland is out for, but not that one, but this one here. I thought I timed that perfectly. Evidently not. 1-0 down. Inside to Golovin, across the Bender, Brandt, Alario, out to Henriks. Drill that in. Nice touch by Alario. Oh, lovely turn by Alario. And the finish. So done. I'm so done with hitting the woodwork in this save. Forward to Golovin. On the line there to Hakimi. Golovin again. I see into Alario. Spins well. Golovin. Brandt. Drive into that space. Drive into that space. And finish. The shot was going so far wide. The block from the defender has saved his embarrassment. Clemens with the throw. Schmitz. Side to Jonas Hector. To Teroda, to Clemens, heavy touch, nice tackle, but it's going to drop to Jonas Hector again. Lovely through ball to Clemens. It could be in here. Kern, they hit the post. I'm not the only one that's hitting the woodwork, thankfully. What a move. What an effort. If that had buried itself in the top corner, I could have done nothing but applaud. Superb through ball. Brilliant shot. Desperately unlucky not to have given them a 2-0 lead. But now they've gotten it with a similarly impressive bent effort into the far corner. FC Kern of the Zwei Bundesliga, relegated last year, 2-0 up against the current Bundesliga leaders. That first touch, and then the finesse finish. They're better than me right now. Alario, lovely turn. And again, my attempted shot turned out to be a tackle with the button press, but never mind, we won it back and Golovin had an effort, but is comfortably saved by Timo Horn. Jonas Hector to deliver the corner. There's still 28 minutes to go. As you can cast your mind back to yesterday's episode, game against Stuttgart, I am capable of scoring a number of goals in quick succession. Or even from the knockout stages video with Brazil at the World Cup. We're able to do it as well. Karim Bellarabi, I'll square this across, and we are back in it. Julian Brandt, second goal of a similar nature for him in a couple of episodes, but I take tappings all day long. 2-1, game on. Bellarabi, nicely into the path of Alario. Cut that back even more impressively to Julian Brandt. How has he reacted quickly enough there? I was looking to square that across to Kai Havertz for another simple tap-in. And the keeper has somehow gotten a block on it. Just bouncing around here. Oh, it's the keeper. See the all-black kit, and I thought, oh, I'm going to score. Nope, the goalkeeper's wearing all black. Bollocks. Just going to reach Cordoba here. No. Going out the Deutsche Pokal. Thought I got there positionally with a defender coming across their bender and through his legs. Unfortunately, I've just not been good enough in taking them. Yoitz is up, as is Havertz, who wins that header well. Lars Bender will spin. Where we come on the counter. Golovin. Just got back in there to Alario. Use Golovin again. Golovin! Goal! Finish from Golovin. There's still time. Tackles. Alario back to Golovin. Through to Alario. Brandt. Back to Golovin again. Nice turn. Brandt. Alario. Maybe. Oh no, just when I needed the strength. Just when I needed the strength to hold the man off. To get the shot away. He's not been able to provide it for me. It's going to break free for Cordoba. There's 3 minutes been added on and they're keeping possession. Now it's great game management from Cologne. Clemens inside to Cordoba, looking to get it back, but I think by the time I get the ball anywhere near the halfway line, the final whistle's probably going to go. Into their half we come. It's not arrived yet, was going to be the phrase that left my mouth. I'm out the Deutsche Pokal. And yes, I had chances, but I didn't take them. Which is rare for us in this save. We've been doing very well at taking chances with minimal opportunities. I have loads in that game. I can't even talk, let alone finish my chances. I was only able to score 2 goals. That's really disappointing. I don't care about international jobs. Oh, it's just the news I didn't need as well. That may force my hand. Kevin Folland out for 7 months. Now, out of interest, how much is Bernd Leno worth? Financial players, 33.5 million. He's going to have to go in January. That's forced my hand. I'm also going to have to offer Hradecki a new deal, so I'm going to go and do that now. And then I'll join you in the game against Hanover. Esser in goal for Hanover. 5 at the back. Wimmer at the heart of it with Hübner and Montes there. Schwegler and El Neni in central midfield. And then Jonatas up top with Bebu and Fagundes out wide. Jonatas is actually pretty decent. I'm going to have to keep an eye on him. Nobody on the bench that really threatens me, other than Julian Korb as a right back, that could perhaps cause me problems pushing forward in a 5 at the back, wing back formation. But hopefully we'll be able to deal with this. Now without Kevin Folland for the rest of the season. But still, Ilario's been decent. So maybe he can continue that for the rest of the year, because he's now going to have to be, unless something happens in January, my #1 striker. Good header by Aranguiz. Solid header. Nice turn by Ilario. Nice tackle by Wimmer. Jonatas is up. Jonatas loses out in the heading battle. Brandt. Ilario. Forward there to Bender. Back to Julian Brandt. Nicely played to Ilario. He's in the box. And this time will finish. And it's a good finish too. Digging out from underneath his feet to find that far top corner. We are 1-0 in front inside 20 minutes. It's taken a while in coming. At least it feels like it's taken a while in coming. But we're finally in front. Corner for Hanover. Mohamed El Neni to deliver. That's a decent cross too. It's going to drop free. Aranguiz just puts his foot straight through it. Ilario will win this aerial battle, as he does every time. And Julian Brandt is in a straight up foot race with Fagundes here to see who can get into the box quicker. I got into the box quicker, and then as soon as I changed trajectory, I immediately lost possession. Bailey's turned well there though. How's his left foot? Not bad. Deflected off Montes, out for a corner. Looking for a second. Aranguiz to deliver. Ilario's up. He's done it before, but not able to do it on this occasion.
Team today come here in good heart, Alan. They've won their last 2 games.
Schwegler. Tanner's there. Into Jonatas. Oh, nicely done, Jonathan Tah. Rate that very highly. Oh, don't rate that from Bailey very highly though. It was meant for Ilario, to be fair, so it did try and play it to the wrong man. Not necessarily Bailey's fault. Is that a foul?
Got away from him.
All right, ref. Jonatas to El Neni. Fagundes cutting back. Nearly at half-time, still just the 1-0 in front. Would like to get myself further clear if possible. Is that a foul? Ref, do you know the laws of the game? Because I'm starting to doubt whether you actually do. You can't figure out that when someone throws an opposition player to the floor, that it's not a foul. Frustrated shot from Ilario. It actually wasn't that far away, but that was purely me being pissed off. Bailey quickly in there to Bender. Brandt. Oh, I was meant to go to Arabi. I don't know why he's tried to play it to Mitchell Weiser there. For goodness, could punish me for that mistake. He's turned well. He's in the box. They have punished me for that mistake. 1-1. Jonatas, 7 minutes into the second half. It didn't... I want to see... Maybe it was me. Maybe it was my input that was off. I wanted to play that ball to Bellarabi, and he's tried to play it to Mitchell Weiser. That. I wanted slow-mo. Cheers then. Hanover 1, Leverkusen 1. Brandt into Ilario. Space for Kai Havertz, who's just come on his left foot. Oh, what a save from the keeper. Aranguiz delivers the ball in. Bailey with a header. And that's wide too. Here's Bebu. Decent cross. Weiss is underneath it. I don't know why he went for the acrobatic clearance. Just use your head. Don't understand why he's done that. Follow-up shot blocked, and it's a corner for Hanover. 8 minutes to go here. Weiss uses his head this time and actually gets the ball away. Here's Sorg. Still going. Saw the ball on. Golovin had no option but to use the acrobatic clearance there. Try and close down the man here with Shrek, but can't get to him. El Neni. It's Jonatas. Corner? Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure what was going to happen there as it paused. El Neni to deliver again. Floated this one. Oh! I'm behind. Brilliant. Great header. Wendell on the line. Couldn't keep it out. This has not been a good episode for us, has it?
Total miscalculation.
On or off the pitch.
Put the ball into your own net. Now it goes into the wider areas where they've got a winger waiting.
Weiser to Shrek. And then to Golovin.
Golovin.
Golovin, look for Ilario, not find him.
It's noticeable that the home supporters are trying to
He's driving
help
forward.
the team in this
There's
situation.
Shrek.
They're encouraged by the lead, but
It's
they are
Ilario.
fearful perhaps that this team might loop.
Oh! No! Ilario, please! It was very nearly Shrek to the rescue,
Look at him again.
but their goalkeeper has done just enough. Esser has made a number of very good saves in this game.
It's looking good
That
from
one,
that point of view.
the most important of the lot. Not necessarily proper camera save, it was... It was scrappy. But it's worked. They played a scrappy game, Hanover. It was the powerful header that was enough to win them the game in the end.
Final whistle.
A defeat against Hanover when a win could have sent us back top, but Bayern won on match day 17, was this? No, it might have been... No, it might have been 17, actually. We'll find out in a moment when it loads. On the 17th of December, at least, it was match day 16. And I wouldn't have gone top. I would have needed a bigger win, but... 3 points away from Bayern now, who one would expect will run away with the league, but we'll have to wait and see how that pans out. We are one game away from the transfer window, not transfer window, one game away from the halfway point in the season. We are now heading into the transfer window. I'm going to need a striker. I'm going to need a goalkeeper as well if Bernd Leno's going to leave, because I've only got Hideki at the minute. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. But Bernd Leno, that may have forced my hand. Unless I can bring in, if I can bring in Alexander Isak and I can save the money, and I won't need to go out and buy a Bernd Leno, buy a Kevin Volland replacement right now. I can wait and then we can sell Bernd Leno in the summer. But it hinders or hinges on whether I can sign Alexander Isak from Dortmund or not. Because sometimes, even though they haven't, or they, oh God, that's a big offer. And we're not quite in the window yet. Negotiate. I'm going to try and maximise it. Propose new transfer fee. They might just, I don't know why I went down there. They might just say no and walk away. I mean, I can't say no to £63.7 million for a goalkeeper, can I? I just can't. Bernd Leno's going in this window. It's happening. Insert the "it's happening" gif. He's gone. Russian international management's job. No, thank you. I'd probably only accept. I had the England one as well, as you briefly saw there. Probably only accept the German international manager's job in this save. We're going to stop the sim on the 1st of January, and Bernd Leno will leave us. We may have lucked out with that, because I don't think I'd have gotten that sort of fee for him outside of, or inside the window, sorry. It was because we hadn't quite reached it yet, they offered a massive fee. Well then, this is going to be an interesting transfer window, isn't it? Which will start tomorrow. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. I'll see you next time.